Greetings, good people. What's up? What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence, and welcome back to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics, broadcasting live and direct from Zimbabwe, Africa. Now we see some of the most powerful generals in Zimbabwe gathering together in Borodale. What are they doing there? What were they up to in Borodale there? So these guys, there would be one Angel-Bet Rugeje. Then there is also Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, General Chiwenga, General Gibson Mashingaidze, and they were gathered for the momentous launch of Major General Bonyongwe's autobiography. So we see a convergence of military technocrats as we are seeing them joining with Major General Bonyongwe, celebrating his personal legacy. Remember, sorry, okay, this is not what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Remember, General Hapiton Bonyongwe was a Director General of the CIO, Zimbabwe's intelligence organization, during the Robert Gabriel Mugabe era. October 2017, President Emmerson Mnangagwa, Vice President Emmerson Mnangagwa, is fired by Robert Gabriel Mugabe, and Hapiton Bonyongwe would be the person who replaces him in the Ministry of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs. That will be on the 9th of October 2017. And in November 2017, on the 20th, ED comes back again. And now ED takes the reins. So Bonyongwe would have been Minister of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs for just 1 month, from October 9, 2017 to the time we see the coup. Then following the coup, Bonyongwe is not reinstated as a Minister of Justice. We see another Minister of Justice there. Now, how significant is Hapiton Bonyongwe in the history of Zimbabwe, and how powerful is he? Before we talk about that, we're just going to check out some of the scenes there at the book launch. We see some of the guys there making speech. Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live right now. To those watching us live, you can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat. That's how I can see your names, so I can give you my shout out. Enough respect, everybody.
Of our unwritten liberation.
Book titled "One Among Many: My Contribution to the Zimbabwe Story," written by former Director General in Presidential Department, Major General retired Hapiton Bonyongwe, in Harare this Friday.
One among many, my own contribution to the Zimbabwean story.
Guest of honor at the lodge, Vice President General retired Dr. Constantino Chiwenga, stressed the importance of documenting the country's history.
We have lost.
So we see in attendance also is John Panonesa Mangujga. Then Vice President Constantino Chiwenga makes a speech there. What does he talk about? Something that is substantial and passionate.
A lot by way of our unwritten liberation histories. Men of our brave fighters have gone to the grave with their narratives, leaving our society.
Many of our brave fighters have gone 6 feet under without leaving our society deprived of their story. of their narrative, of their journey during the liberation struggle. Here also we are noting in attendance, there is a Gideon the Mande, Gideon the Gono. So he is sitting side by side with John Panonetsa Mangujga.
Much poorer. Those of us who live must now discharge this huge debt.
Those of us who live must now take care of this huge debt.
We owe to posterity. We must start writing, start immortalizing our war experiences.
The 482-page book chronicles the life of the author, his involvement in the liberation struggle, surviving the Nyatsonya attack, as well as other experience before and after independence.
Now in that scene there, as VP Chiwenga is revealing the book, we can see the type of relationship these guys have. And at one point, he acknowledges him as being his senior.
Discharge this huge debt we owe to posterity. We must start writing, start immortalizing our war experiences.
We must start writing and start immortalizing our war experiences. Then we see here, he's opening a book there and he lifts it up there.
One among many is a paragon of humility by a senior officer who has given a lot to his country.
By a senior officer. Generally, a senior officer is a senior officer, right? But as a senior officer, again, you present it in a way that a senior would do.
And people, including pledging his very life to the quest for a common good. Post-independence, Hepton got involved in operations in Mozambique, where he battled against Renamo-sponsored insurgents. When the time came, he was called upon to serve in a different station. That is to do with state security. Again, he excelled and served with total loyalty.
Major General retired Bonyongwe.
So here we see he is giving a briefer look into Major General Bonyongwe's history. Then, just brief, he talks about him, the role he played in Mozambique post-independence, and then serving under state security.
The second edition is on the cards.
I have always wanted to write my story, but my life, both in the military and in the CIO, was very hectic. I just did not have the time. After I left government in 2017, I suddenly found a lot of time on my hands. As we launched my autobiography, one among many, my contribution to the Zimbabwean story, I am tickled and stimulated.
That is him there, making his own presentation there, speaking on his book. We can see he is very happy, right? And also we could see the type of a person he is. If he is pretending, let's just say the type of person he is pretending to be, but it doesn't seem like he is pretending there, as in generally, or the company that he has at that time there, other military generals. Now let's just get a brief profile of Hapiton Bonyongwe, going back in history. Who is he? A prominent figure in Zimbabwe's military and intelligence sectors, known for his extensive career in the country's government. Full name is Hapiton Mabuya Bonyongwe, date of birth November 6, 1960. Bonyongwe is a retired brigadier general in the Zimbabwe National Army. He served as the Director General of the Central Intelligence Organization, CIO, from the year 2002 to the year 2017. That would be 15 years He was directly reporting to then President Robert Gabriel Mugabe. His role allowed him significant influence over national security matters, bypassing the Minister for Security. Reporting directly to the president, so we see him serving many years. VP Chiwenga also, when he was a military general, he would serve many years, and he is the longest serving military general in Zimbabwe. It should be around the same time in 2002 where he also becomes a military general. Now, political involvement, ministerial role. On October 9, 2017, Bonyongwe is appointed Minister of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, a position he would hold for a brief period until 20 November 2017. He would have succeeded now President Emmerson Mnangagwa, then no longer Vice President, and Mugabe has a cabinet reshuffling. Then we see Hapiton Bonyongwe being made a minister there. Following the coup that led to Mnangagwa becoming president, Bonyongwe was not reinstated as Minister of Justice. Sanctions and controversies. Since the year 2008, Hapiton Bonyongwe has been placed on the United States sanctions list due to his close ties with the Mugabe regime and involvement in actions deemed as detrimental to democracy in Zimbabwe. Does Hapiton Bonyongwe play any role in the 2017 Zimbabwe coup d'etat? That information is not in the public domain. Of course, he had a position as the Director General of the Central Intelligence Organization, but we see him being appointed Minister of Justice there very soon following him being resigned from his position in the CIO. Now this not coup termed Operation Restore Legacy would be largely driven by military generals, including General Constantino Chiwenga, S.B. Moyo, Valero Sibanda, and all the other guys. We even see Steve Chocha, aka Augustine Chihuri, there on the front lines, Terence Shiri, and all those guys. They were acting out of grievances against Mugabe's leadership style and decisions that marginalized military figures. Then following the successful coup that led Mugabe's resignation on November 21, Bonyongwe remained without any position in the Zimbabwe government. However, of course, his role in the 2017 coup, we don't have it anywhere in the public domain. But we see he had significant influence within Zimbabwe's intelligence and political landscape during the time he served. And when one resigns from an office position or an official role, they do not resign from their rank, which they would have earned through experience and training. His transition from CIO leader to Minister of Justice highlights the complex interplay between military and political factions in Zimbabwean governance, even during the days of Robert Gabriel Mugabe. With that, I sign out. Dr. Clarence is the name. TV7 Live is the channel. As always, thank you for watching, and I'm out.